my bad. Yeah. First of the month, I'm a running back. Ay. Same day, why I'm a running back. Yeah. Friday, payday, running back. Ay. Running back, running back, running back. Ooh. 48 yards, I run it back. Ay. I cop a car, I run it back. Yeah. Go your then run it back. Run it back, run it back, run it back. Honey, I dash, got it on.
Okay, Coach, on a wonderful fall afternoon in the state of Texas, the roof is open, and we've got football from NRG Stadium in Houston. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New York Jets and the Houston Texans. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go.
Go! 180!
Right there, 54 Mike. Go. Go!
Hey, alert!
On the ground, this is Lamar Miller. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down. The last run got 6, now second and 4.
18. Slam!
Now Trubisky. Got his man, that's the Pro Bowler Julio Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain there of 21 yards. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Throwing here, Trubisky. It's complete to Jones. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
I know from past experience, before you actually play a game, you visualize what's going to happen. And I don't know anyone who doesn't visualize themselves being in the center of what's going on. That's 3 catches for him here in the early going. He's got to like the way this is starting.
Absolutely. 3 catches on any drive is good. Opening drive, that's a tone setter. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards.
You got it. You got it.
Go! 180! Alert!
Strong right. Hey, we heavy on you?
Hey, Alpha!
57's Mike. Mike 57. Oh, yeah.
Looking to throw again, Trubisky. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against the zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
This is taken at the 3. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Darnold off the play fake to Bell. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. Looking for Crowder, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've decided.
And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Lamar Miller, 76 yards. And the Texans are able to show off their quick strike ability. Well called, well blocked, and then he just made a great play. That was an athlete going a long way.
Yeah, how about the suddenness, too, of just getting there and taking off and going? For the defensive guys, plays like that really hurt.
Fairbairn good with the extra point, and the lead grows to 10-0. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early, as they've got it 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Got an open man. It's a noon one.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Here's the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Now Darnold. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. On the counter, here's Bell. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on 3rd.
He's checking.
The shotgun snap for Darnold. And that will be incomplete.
Well, certainly it appears that they're going to try and keep getting him the football. It's the 3rd time they've looked in his direction. Unfortunately, haven't completed one yet, but I'm not sure they're going to shy away from him. They feel like they've got something there, and they want to capitalize on it.
I think you're right. We're only in the 1st quarter, so a lot of opportunities ahead. And off the crossbar, no good. A sensational effort from that distance, but rejected by the bar. So the missed 56-yarder, and now the flip side. Good starting field position at the 46 near midfield. A first down carry now for Miller. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
On 2nd down, it's Miller. Not much there, maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
From the gun on third down, it's Trubisky. Into the hands of the tight end, this is Jordan Thomas. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
First and 10.
From the red zone now, here's Trubisky on first down. He completes it to Jones. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-armed guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. And he will bring this all the way back out to midfield. It had been a near-perfect beginning to this football game. Already a double-digit lead first quarter, but their first misstep.
And you know how it is, partner. Sometimes when everything's going right, you start to feel like you can do just about anything you want on the field. This one didn't work out. If I were him, I'd go to my defensive captain and say, pick me up, my man. Help me out.
He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter.
At the 48-yard line.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Darnold now to throw. Going long here for Wallace. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. Thought he had the pick. Flag comes in for PI, so cancel it out.
Interference. Oh, a killer for them. Thought they had a nice play. Instead, they'll be marching off yardage against them.
Check nickel.
And they'll keep it on the ground with Bell. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Back to throw, Darnold. And, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Le'Veon Bell with touchdown number 8 on the year as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Here's Chandler Catanzaro for the extra point. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now.
Makes the score Texans 10, Jets 7.
So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Too little, Cap. Check.
Hey, ball.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Lamar Miller. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 10-7 our score after one right here on EA Sports. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Ran.
57's the mic. 57's the mic.
Hey, let's get that ball, D. Let's get alert.
Check 25.
Now it's Trubisky. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Looking to throw Trubisky on first down. Eluding the pressure right. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Brian Poole that time there to get a hand on it.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
This is Miller. And he works his way forward for about 4 up to the midfield stripe.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had the incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
The Jets will bring in a nickel set here as they try to stop this third down. From midfield now, here's Trubisky. It's caught. Jones. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. A first down and then some, 36 yards.
That's a real nice job right there, working the middle of the field, working against those safeties. And you know, partner, if you get your hips turned the wrong way, big plays can result.
And a big play resulted right there.
Check.
They'll run on first down. Miller. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. So a loss of 5, and it'll be second down.
Well, with the kind of half he's had, I think we can forgive him that run, right? Not every run's going to be a big play, is it?
No, and also the blocking just wasn't there. No room to run.
Yeah, defensively, they got to find a way to build on that.
And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Jordan Thomas, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Texans push further out in front.
That's almost just not right. You cover everybody, but those tight ends, they can be awfully reliable.
Very reliable. The defense just has to hate those guys.
This drives them crazy because oftentimes you can't match up with them. They have you either with size, speed, or maybe even just strength.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play, and that's going to make it 2nd and 14. Darnold. Tuck it and run. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's third down.
We're going to start. Mike is 15 up. Ready? Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Throwing here on third down, Darnold. Got his man, Robbie Anderson. They do get 12, but they'll be marked short. And that leads to a 4th down.
And another thing that makes a comeback route really effective is that oftentimes after you've made the initial move, receivers breaking away from the defensive back, and that makes it a really tough play to defend. A nice chunk of yardage picked up there.
On 4th down, on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. And it's a fake here on 4th and inches. And this is going to be nowhere close. Needed some inches and ended up losing yardage. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool them. And the Texans take over an excellent field position. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
No. Red, 18.
On first down, Miller trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and no more. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Trubisky will throw. They'll roll him out right. He's going to look deep end zone for Hopkins. And he can't hang on. That's definitely going to be one he wishes he had back. Incomplete in the end zone. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. From the shotgun is Trubisky. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it with Miller. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. He lost 6 there on the 1st down play. Bear in mind, that wasn't a big lineman back there for the tackle for loss. That was a cornerback.
So are you saying the myth has been shattered? That all of them are not just cover corners? Some of them actually will stick their nose in and tackle when necessary? That's what we just saw, isn't it?
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. The Texans on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and goal. From the gun, it's Trubisky. That is caught. Hopkins for the Texans touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Texans push further out in front. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. They'll start out on the ground with Bell. They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they've bottled him up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
Now after the run by Bell, here's another 1st and 10. Darnold from the gun. It's brought in by Jamison Crowder. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
At the 47-yard line.
Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Check three.
Now it's Darnold. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. A little too aggressive defensively, and the flag comes out.
And no one trying to cover is going to like a call going against them, but you have to like the effort there. Went for the interception, just unable to get it, and the flag did come out.
After the penalty, it's Bell. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets 1st down.
It's funny, partner. Le'Veon Bell, when he came out of Michigan State, when I go back and look at my analysis of him and what my grades were for him, thought he was a big-time player, great potential, but I didn't know we were going to get this player. I was used to a big, solid, thick running back. But now I've got a full package, a guy who can do everything, as we just saw there, including breaking tackles.
But at the time, 2nd-round pick in 2013, some people probably wishing they'd taken him in the 1st. So they had the big loss on that 1st down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. To throw is Darnold. That one complete to Anderson. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it in, throw it.
That is caught by Anderson for a Jets touchdown. Robbie Anderson in the final seconds of the first half. And the Jets are able to close the gap just a bit. Extra point up and good by Catanzaro. And the lead down to 10, 24-14. So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Final play of the half. It's Trubisky. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game as we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Jets take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Now a first down carry by Bell. A gain of 3, second down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Let's go, D, let's go. Hey, let's get there. Undercrush,
On 2nd and 7, Darnold. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 41-yard line.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
So a first and 10 now in Houston territory at the 41. Now they'll try to sweep with Bell. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Second and 12 at the Texans' 43-yard line.
59, come on. Check, 59. Right here, right here.
On 2nd and 12, Darnold got his man there. It's Wallace complete. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be third down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. Steps away to his left. Darnold, he lost the football, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a fourth down. So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. From the left hash, this will be a 52-yard attempt. Catanzaro's kick is good. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. So he missed that field goal earlier, but he says not this time. Able to knock it through, give his guys 3.
I like his poise. I like his confidence, his belief in himself. Sometimes when you miss that first one, you see a lot of guys sag and they can't make the next one. Not in this case. Stepped right up like a pro.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They begin with a run by Miller. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
They'll run it again with Miller. Room here to run. Lamar Miller. Touchdown, Houston. Lamar Miller, his second touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Texans push further out in front. This offense, they were dynamic in the first half. The halftime break, that didn't slow them down at all. Big strike here in the third quarter.
It's almost as if they were saying, it's not just our skill in the first half that's getting this done, it's confidence as well. And confidence has taken over this game in a big way. How about these strikes that we're seeing?
This is taken at his 4. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see.
Go set.
53 at the mark. Check, 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 check. Check, check, check.
They'll run on first down. Bell. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
Well, it hasn't been a whole lot of fun for Le'Veon Bell in this ball game trying to find room to run the ball. I'm sure they're going to have to change some things up because he's so versatile. They've got to get the ball in his hands somehow and create some space because they're losing this game.
Well, defensively, you got to key in on Bell, make him the focal point to stop, and they've been able to do that.
And he has gotten better every year he's been in the league, always adding something to his game, one of the premier runners in the NFL.
The throw by Darnold, hauled in by the tight end Herndon. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 33.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate. Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Hey, watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen. Whip, 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 whip. Watch that.
On 2nd and 12, Darnold. And Darnold, he lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. And he's going to go down again. J.J. Watt in there to bring him down, and that is sack number 17 now on the season.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
Here's the Jets punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. This is away, and it's a high kick. Hit pretty well. Just a yard return there after a punt of 49. And the Texans are going to have the football with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they will start this drive with just terrible field position, backed up inside their own 5.
But we have seen teams be bold here and take shots, right? Sometimes you go max protection, make it a one-receiver route, and take your shot downfield and see what happens. And occasionally, we've seen success occur.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Here's Trubisky. Open man is QT, complete. And he takes this just about a yard shy of the 20. That's good for a Texan first down, a 12-yard pickup.
And the Texans first down.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Nice 7. Blue. Check 43.
On first down, Trubisky. He finds Hopkins complete. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon. But this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
On first and 10, it's Trubisky. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
On 2nd and 10, Trubisky, and that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
Well, it's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker, because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. On 3rd down, Trubisky. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. He's got a man, complete. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. On 3rd and 10, they go flying past the marker and get nearly 40 yards. So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Looking to throw again, Trubisky. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. They went right back to him there, figuring one big play deserves another. You think maybe he called for it and said, hey, give me the ball again?
I think a lot of people operate under the whole idea of if they haven't stopped it, go until they do. You go right back at a guy because maybe his confidence might not be as high. In this case, he responded well.
They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and it'll be a 3rd and about 13. Trubisky to throw again. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. Oh, it's a touchdown if he holds on. Instead, it's 4th down. Despite the lead here in the 4th, they're still taking shots.
Not content to sit on this lead at all. And to me, it raises the question of what's right in this game nowadays. Do you sit on the ball and run it because you have enough of a lead? Or do you try and extend it because you always feel like the other team can come back?
Extend it. Have some fun. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
On 1st and 10, Darnold going long here for Wallace. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. Another pass attempt, another incompletion, and they're just a little over 100 yards passing here in this game, so defensively, pretty good job.
Definitely, because they were never really able to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, so a lot of credit to the defensive game plan and especially the execution.
Back to throw, Darnold. And that is incomplete.
It was no secret who they were trying to get the football to.
Well, no, they went to him on first down, second down, third down, all three incomplete.
Yeah, and when you're unable to connect and you force it in that direction, all you're doing is giving confidence to the defense. They feel like they're really hurting you in a big way.
Well, they snap it. They're going for it. Here's Darnold. Forced out to his left. And it's caught by Herndon. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth. A pair of first downs gives them a 1st and 10 up at the 44. To the air again, Darnold. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Darnold, he's got Herndon, his tight end. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Jet first down.
The beauty of route running is it doesn't matter what position, everyone's doing the same thing. In this case, tight end, selling the vertical route. Get the defensive back on his heels, break off for the corner, and with good timing, you get a completion as we just saw there.
A first down throw, Darnold. He's able to find Wallace. That's good for a Jet first down, a gain of 13. Clock management, definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores, want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Darnold on first down. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So they saw the contact before the ball arrived. Penalty flag for pass interference.
And trying to avoid pass interference is so difficult. You're trying to slow down these skilled receivers, and somehow, some way, they make plays on the football, and sometimes you're there too soon.
This is Bell, and he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
Every team we ever talk to that continues to run the ball in a game, even when they haven't had much success, all talks about attrition, don't they? If you keep running it, eventually good things are likely to happen. It's been a hard go in this game today, hasn't it?
Yeah, this defense, they've met pretty much every challenge in front of them this afternoon.
They're still trying to run the ball, but they're
feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Here's Bell. Fighting his way in for a Jets touchdown. Le'Veon Bell. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon, and the Jets are able to cut into this deficit.
But they decided to run it in and got it done on 3rd and goal. A lot of times, that's a passing play.
And the kicker just has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away. This will be fielded at the 6. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Go!
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And last time they were able to churn some clock. They got the field goal, added on to their lead, but that was a drive that was so long, it should have ended in a touchdown. You know that's how they felt.
And we'll both be headed to the airport after the game, but we probably should go to the post-game press conference because someone's going to ask the head coach about this drive, and he's going to profess that he was happy to get points, and we know that's not true.
Yeah.
Okay, after this type of a drive, not getting a touchdown, a huge disappointment.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now Trubisky to throw. He completes it to Jones. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. Now a run on first down is not going to get off the ground as they will get him behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of 3. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. Throwing now is Trubisky. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you go make a play on the football.
Escaping the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down. That is an absolute backbreaker. That was a design passing play, wasn't a draw. You think you got him stopped, good coverage downfield, and he's able to pick up the first with his legs. Defensively, that kicks into your psyche and hurts a little bit, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and here's the thing. Anytime you give up a first down, it hurts you psychologically, but it hurts more when they get it this way, because you've covered everything. He didn't have any place to throw the football. He takes off running and picks it up anyway, and now you have to stay on the field for an extra set of downs.
And really could have used that stop trailing here in the 4th. And Thomas has it. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. A gain there of 21 yards. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. They'll try to punch it in with Miller. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Texans push further out in front.
Is it okay if I break one of our rules, partner, which is to never call a game over until it's over? Because this certainly feels like it's over after that drive.
Yeah, that was spirit-crushing, wasn't it? And now you just kind of felt the air go out of the balloon.
Yeah, they were fighting so hard to stay in there, and they knew they had to stop them on that drive. But when they were unable to, I think you're exactly right. You could see them sag on their sideline, and I think this one might just be over.
This will be fielded at the 8. And he's going to be out of bounds. Here's the run back. Will leave him shy of the 20-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week, we'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many. Allows them to play in a